So what do we know about George Zimmerman? Well, George Zimmerman was born on October 5th, 1983. He grew up in Manassas, Virginia, and he worked as a loan underwriter for a loan company for 2.5 years before the shooting. Now, let's talk about his family. His father, Robert Zimmerman Sr., a retired magistrate judge in Virginia, and he's been very outspoken in support of his son, George. His mother, Gladys Zimmerman, she's Peruvian, and she's also a former deputy clerk of court. And his brother and sisters. He's got one brother, two sisters. His brother, Robert Jr., also advocating for his brother, speaking out for his brother, and he's got two sisters, Grace and Dawn. Here's a look at George Zimmerman's relationships. He has an ex-fiancée, and he's also currently married. Talk about his ex-fiancée first. They were engaged sometime between 2002 and 2003. She broke off the engagement. He's currently married to Shelley Zimmerman. Now, they married in 2007, and Shelley Zimmerman is facing perjury charges for allegedly lying during her husband's bond hearing. You see, she told the court that they didn't have any money. It turns out they had $130,000 from online donations. Let's fast forward to after the shooting. You see, Zimmerman's attorney, Mark O'Mara, has been pretty outspoken about this case, and we've also heard a lot from Trayvon Martin's family attorney, Ben Crump. But let's not forget, we've heard from Zimmerman outside of the police investigation. You see, about a week and a half after he was arrested in a move that surprised many of us, Zimmerman takes the stand during his bond hearing, and he had a statement for Martin's family.
I wanted to say I am sorry for the loss of your son. I did not know how old he was. I thought he was a little bit younger than I am, and I did not know if he was armed or not.
Okay, then last July, he appears on Hannity on Fox News. Take a listen to what Zimmerman said.
Is there anything you regret? Do you regret getting out of the car to follow Trayvon that night?
No, sir.
Do you regret that you had a gun that night?
No, sir.
Do you feel you wouldn't be here for this interview if you didn't have that gun?
No, sir.
You feel you would not be here?
I feel that it was all God's plan, and for me to second guess it or judge it.
Is there anything you might do differently in retrospect now that time has passed a little bit?
No, sir.
Now, the big question is, will George Zimmerman take the stand during his trial?